All right, how about that? Good morning. Welcome back to the Tuesday Livestream, following the Philippines, North Caloocan City, where the city meets the province. Mark Doyle, good morning. Philly Bryan. Yes, sir. Glad to see you back. Thanks for joining me. How's everybody doing? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Sorry about the lighting. I don't quite have the lighting figured out yet. It's a little dark. First live stream, Jay Bizzle, Fuss Shizzle. What's up, baby? How you doing? How you doing? Yes and yes. Thank you, Mark Doyle. Also, Mark Doyle, thank you, sir, for the many kind comments. James Lonergan, good morning, sir. Welcome back. How are you? Randy, Canoe in the Philippines. Yeah, Philly Bryan. There's a whole lot to me that's a lot bigger. I gained what was it, 9 kilos in the U.S. I gained 18 pounds. Good news is I've lost 5 pounds already. Jay Bizzle. Racer X, hey, what's up? Racer X, good morning. All right, we got 10 people in here in the first minute. That ain't too bad, especially for my channel. Jeff C, good morning, Mabu Hypo. I don't know if everybody's still a wrench in here, or I forgot how to do all that stuff. I think, if I remember right, you can't see the wrench in StreamYard. You can only see it in YouTube, but I don't remember. Hey, James, see if you can kick somebody out. If you get kicked out by James, just come right back in. Joke lang po. Racer X. Last time you saw me was the scooter accident. Wow. Good morning to Philly Bryan. Hello, everyone from Philly Bryan. Rory Thomas had some solar panels. Yeah, James, okay, good. You're showing a wrench. I can't see that, on my end, on StreamYard. Unless you can see it. Philly Bryan, is that right? I don't remember. It's been so long. Billy, welcome to the live stream. Thanks for joining us, Billy. Rory Thomas, thank you, sir, for joining us. Billy, I have not been to Cebu. I have not been to Davao. I have opinions about these places, but I have not visited myself. I'm sorry about that. Anywhere on Mindanao is going to be a good place to live. There's a couple of areas you want to avoid, but Mindanao, for the most part, is a beautiful. Oh, you do see the wrenches. Okay. Philly Bryan. Philly Bryan. What kind of... Okay, Robert Dyer, good morning. Welcome to the live stream. Thank you for coming back. Aaron Taylor. All right, let's get the party started. Thank you, sir. Now that is a nice super chat. Thank you, sir. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much, Aaron Taylor. You have been fattening up in the States. Yeah. Racer X, I gained 18 pounds in the U.S. Believe it or not, I have lost 5 pounds already. Philly Bryan, I'm looking at Yamaha NMAX or XMAX. I don't know which one I want to get yet. Billy, any advice for someone planning to move to the Philippines for the first time? Oh, my God. Billy, my live stream is normally only about 2 hours. It would take me about 6 hours. So why don't you join my Philo in the Philippines Facebook, Billy, and you and I can chat back and forth, okay? Just as we do, just as you would on Facebook Messenger. I've got a ton of advice for you, but again, I only do a 2 hour live stream. It would take me a good portion of the day. But I will tell you this. Pack 2 large suitcases of patience. 2 large suitcases of patience. That's the best advice I can give you right now. And it goes way beyond that. Looks like you have been. Charles Brand, good morning, sir. Welcome to the live stream. Rory Thomas says, get the Aerox. The Aerox is a very nice machine. I happen to like that NMAX, XMAX a little bit better. But the Aerox is a great machine. There's a couple of my friends here in the, Facebook, or not Facebook, in the neighborhood that have an Aerox. Walter from Pirate Cove, Philippines. Good morning, sir. Welcome back to the live stream. Good to see you, sir. Billy, yes, join the Facebook. You'll see the link under any of my videos that I post. And also, I post a lot of stuff on Facebook. I really use Facebook as a way to stay engaged with everybody. Oh my God, where am I at? I'm out of breath. I'm actually a little nervous too. Rory Thomas, go over the travel into quarantine. Okay, yeah, I'll do that. Let's get a few more people in here and we'll talk about traveling during pandemic. Traveling during the pandemic, you guys, what a trip. Kanoi, Mad, I thought it was Matt Hammer. Mad Hammer, welcome back. Thank you, sir. Welcome to the live stream. Yeah, and Billy, if you go back to my homepage on YouTube, you can go through a lot of those videos. I did a 1 year in the Philippines video that's pretty informative. Although I had a really bad case of ADD going during that, and I was scratching my leg a lot. But anyway, OBG64, welcome back to the live stream. OBG64. Yeah, we're not doing bad, Walter. We've got 20 in here so far. Not doing too bad. J Bizzle for Shizzle. J Bizzle for Shizzle says you'll need more like 3 big bags. Yeah. 3 large suitcases of patience is the first thing that you need. Things are just a little different here. I was very fortunate to get here's something funny. Philly Brian, that is absolutely correct, sir. The NMAX, XMAX are both just built for the long haul. Plenty of storage space. Yeah, you're right. They're great bikes. Can't wait to hear about your trip. I'm still planning on Racer X. Can't wait to hear about your trip there. I'm planning on still waiting. Okay, yeah. It's going to be probably a while, I would imagine, you guys, before tourism opens up here. There's a lot of rhetoric going on the internet with various news agencies that are doing predictions, and people are taking their prediction and making it a real news, and it's just not. Charles Brand, welcome back, sir. Love how you renovated your house. Yeah, we're really happy with the house. We're really, really happy with the house, man. It's just absolutely beautiful, you guys. We've got split inverter air cons in the house, and it's just completely different from the way it was before. Rick Dunaway, welcome to the live stream, sir. Good to see you too. Jersey Brian, there we go. Now we're talking. Jersey Brian's in the house. Hello to all from Jersey Brian. Now we got a live stream, baby. And once again, a big thank you to Aaron Taylor. Thank you so much for that super chat, my friend. It's greatly, greatly appreciated. Rory Thomas, you have, yeah. Rory Thomas, okay, has the Aerox with automatic transmission. Yeah, we're over that clutch. We're over that manual clutch shit and shifting gears. I'm done with that, man. No more. Rokon Montana, hello, sir. Welcome back to the live stream. And DJ Joe, welcome to the live stream. Great to see you back in the PI and back to vlogging and live streaming, watching from Angeles City. All right, DJ Joe's in Angeles. Thumbs up, thumbs down. The choice is always yours, right, Philly Brian? Are things getting back to normal for daily life? Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I've only been home for a week. Now, I was here in the Philippines much longer because I had to do 5 days of quarantine in Manila. Robert Dyer, yeah, green countries. Green countries doesn't really say a whole lot. And you still have to do quarantine. And you still need a 9A visa to enter the country. So a lot of people don't realize that the Philippines came up with that green country list to make it look like they were having some forward progress. But, the green list, although China is on the green list consists of countries like Bulgaria, Algiers. The green list basically contains about a lot of countries who probably don't even know where the Philippines is and probably never even heard of the Philippines. Until they start opening up to Western countries, they haven't really done anything yet. But he is correct. Robert Dyer is correct. They are open to green countries. They still have to quarantine, though, 3 days. You still have 3 days of quarantine. Oh, no, sorry. That's right. A green country tourist needs a 9A visa, but does not have to quarantine. I'm sorry about that. Sometimes I get it confused myself. Now, something they did just do, if you want to talk about something positive, they've just reduced the quarantine days to 3 days. This was effective yesterday. You have to have a negative PCR, RT-PCR test 3 days before your flight. And when you arrive at NAIA, you only have to do 3 days of quarantine. So they have made some progress. It used to be 10 days of quarantine. I did 5 days, and now it's down to 3. So they are making a step in the right direction. Yeah, Robert Dyer, that's correct, sir. I don't think, and I'm speculating now too, but I don't think there's going to be visa-free travel to this country ever again. I really don't. If there is, it's going to be quite a while. And it's not so bad. It only takes you a week to get a visa, a 9A visa from your local Philippines consulate. Travel gamer. March is conservative. I would say probably June. I think they'll probably go another year where they allow these certain yellow list, green list people to come in with limited quarantine or maybe no quarantine with a negative PCR test. Now, I did not have to have a negative test to fly, but that is now mandatory to come to the Philippines as of yesterday. I believe it was yesterday. A lot of people are reading into these random internet news companies that do these stories. And there's only 2 places you can get the real answer: IATF website and the BOI website. Other than those 2 locations, there's no reason to even read about it. Robert Dyer says, my wife and I are standing by, coming next year soon. Oh, well, if you're with your wife, Robert, unless you have concerns about the pandemic here, you guys can come anytime you want. You're a Balak buy-in, so that's one thing that Melanie and I were going to try to do. You guys saw my intro video. I was going to fly Melanie to Bangkok. I was going to fly to Bangkok and we were going to come in. But then the Philippines put Thailand on the red list. So that didn't work out for us either. But fortunately, August 2nd, sister-in-law, Roy Thomas says the sister-in-law, she came last night. Okay. Roy Thomas, yeah, your sister, James Lonergan, hoping to travel by March. Cebu will be the best bet to arrive. Yeah. And you guys, I avoided the layovers, and I flew to LAX first, and I took that direct flight from LA to Manila. But that's not really necessary now because a lot of people are going through Seoul, Korea, Incheon. They're transiting through Incheon, and it's no big deal. They don't have to have. Korea is not requiring a PCR test to travel. Kanoi going to hold off also and see what happens. Yeah. Travel Gamer says the PCR test is going to become a norm for all countries. Yeah. Filipina P. Filipina P is a pretty reliable source. Malos, 1963. Thank you, sir, for joining the live stream. Welcome back to North Calocan City, baby. Jay Bizzle is waiting until it's open. No quarantine. Yeah. Shout out to Philly Brian. Philly in the Philippines. Dude, you are the Energizer Bunny. I'm telling you. You are the Energizer Bunny of YouTube. This guy pumps out the videos. Okay, you guys, so I want to get 10,000 subs by June. June of 2022. June of 2022. Maybe I can get Philly Brian to plug me. That ought to be good for like 500 subs in the first day. Jeff C., welcome back. If I didn't say it already, I'm losing track of who's in here now. Oh, I've got 27. James Lonergan, Eva is not doing any transfers in Taiwan until January 1st. Yeah, Eva, but Ajiana and Ajiana and somebody else. Billy, there are no expats at all where I live. So I've lived here for 3 years and I've seen maybe 3. And it's always around the holidays, you know. They're in here to see their girlfriend. Robert Dyer, close to 7,000. Yeah, I need 3,000 more. Surely I can get that by June. I just got to follow in Philly Brian's footsteps. Jeff C., thank you so much. I'm so happy to be back, sir. Charles Brand says, I'm hoping to travel in June. I think that could be a possibility, Charles. I think June is probably a good time to shoot for. You guys, the flights are outrageous. Just outrageous. Even if you book 30 days out, you're still going to pay double. Am I building a new house? Billy, the house is already built, baby. Take a look at my videos. The house is already built. I'm sitting in it right now. You see that? See that back there? That's a skim-coated wall. That's not just plain old hollow block with pink paint on it, like most people have here. Monumental Circle could use it. Oh, Monumento. James Lonergan, the local kids, happy to see you back. Yeah. I'm the keeper of the basketball nets. Miss Delgado, Teresita Delgado. Hello, friend. How are you? OBG64, the U.S. is going to end the PCR testing. That's very possible. We didn't wear masks in the U.S. I was living in Indianapolis, Indiana. And as long as you were vaccinated there in Indianapolis, Indiana, it was about June 1st that they said no more masks. But you had to be, of course, you have to be vaccinated and have proof of vaccination. DJ Joe says, you got to take a trip to AC and do a collab with Philly. We've done some collabs before, yeah. Philly, Brian, and I have done a few collabs. Wait, where is Stitch and the Buddha? Oh, wait. Yeah, you're right, Rory. I'm slacking, huh? There you go. There you go. No, you can't see him. What the hell? He's back there anyway. All I got to do is get Maddie in here now. Robert Dyer, Lord of the Basketball Nets. Yeah, you know, before I left the Philippines, I bought the kids a chain net. You guys know what I'm talking about? It's Billy. I gave them a chain net so it would last so much longer because I thought, originally I was only going to be gone for 6 months, but it ended up being a little longer than that. There we go. That's better. Randy, I got it right here. Oh, yeah, baby. Don't you wish you were me right now? Look at that. And I've still got one of these unopened in original plastic, baby. That's right. I know how to roll. I know. We'll be living close in the near future. Robert Dyer. Robert, aren't you going to San Jose del Monte? I'm sorry if that's wrong, but Timothy Rogers, welcome to the live stream. Billy's asking, is life better in the Philippines than the USA? Well, for me, yes, life's a lot better here, mainly because it's so much more affordable, and I can live here on my reduced pension. Randy's, thanks, brother. Easy now, you're going to make me cry. I've become a very emotional person being locked out of the Philippines for 11 months. Pissed me off. And I was extremely unhappy about it. But things are back to normal. Thank God. Jay Bizzle wants the lumpia. Oh, dude, that lumpia was off the hook. Did you see the size of those things? I mean, they were like big Cuban cigars. I wasn't sure if I was supposed to eat that or light it up and smoke it. Baisa. Oh, you have a shop in Novaliches. Damn, you are close. Is that Bayan? Baisa. Baisa. Yeah, Novaliches is 10 minutes on a motorbike from my house. Welcome back, W. Welcome back to the live stream, Mr. W. That saves you a little bit of time on the keyboard, huh? I have been all over the Jollibee Sweet Chicken. Jollibee Sweet Chicken. Ugh. My kids really love the spicy. And I can't stand anything that's sweet. I don't even eat like candy and ice cream and stuff. I just can't stand anything that's sweet. Glad you're back. Thanks, W. Billy's trying to get out of the West and the rat race. Yeah. Yeah. I actually went back into the rat race. I started working again, you guys, in the U.S. I went back to work because I didn't think I was going to be able to come here. Robert Ramey, welcome back to the live stream, sir. Welcome back. So good to have you. It's great to see all you guys. You know, it really is. I missed you. What did I miss? I missed something? How's the local economy from your eyes? Okay, still good. Nor Bill, the economy here is still good, although things are up somewhat. Okay, things are up somewhat. What I mean is, like a kilo of pork and a kilo of chicken are up considerably from what they were when I left. So is gasoline, really. Gasoline was only 42 a liter when I left. And about the cheapest I've seen, it's 58. What's my favorite dish at Jollibee? The chicken, of course. The chicken is absolutely masarap. They don't make a very good burger there, but the chicken is fantastic. The house is by Issa Jordan by Tandang Sora. Is that Sora or Sara? Sora. Okay. Thanks, Robert. Robert Ramey, my family, we vlogged the family yesterday. I have not completed the edit. We did an SM Mall run, me and the girls. Me and First Sergeant Melanie and Corporal Ira May. And right now, Melanie is with our son, Aaron Mark, getting him vaccinated. Or at least they're going to stand in line and try to get him vaccinated today. You guys know, here in the Philippines, you don't go anywhere unless you're vaccinated. Even the mall now, SM Mall, you have to be vaccinated to go inside. Just the way it is. They're coming down on people. Philly Brian, yes, we have 2 different trips to Puerto Galera. Absolutely love it. White Beach, baby. Puerto Galera is, don't tell anybody, but it's super underrated. Very, very nice place. And you know that as well as I do. Absolutely love Puerto Galera. I can't remember the name of the hotel that we stayed at there. Tamaral, the Tamaral Resort. Down on, it's going to be a little bit, let's see, north, south, east. It's going to be west of White Beach on Aninuan Beach is where we stayed. But you could walk to White Beach from our resort. Yeah. Philly Brian, Puerto Galera is my favorite place in the Philippines. It really is. And now I've only been down as far south as Iloilo on Panay. But I would imagine when I go to Mindoro, or not Mindoro, sorry. When I go to Norbilly, it looks like things will be less gloomy from January unless another thing kicks off again. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of what the world's waiting to see. And that's what the Philippines is also waiting to see. If you guys aren't following the IATF website, which I can probably post a link to that if you like, they are saying that the latest news from the palace, they call it the palace, right? The latest news from the palace is they are going to wait to see what happens to other countries that open for tourism. They want to see what happened. Yeah, Philly Brian, Sabang. Yeah, Sabang is the red light district there, and it's also where a lot of the diving resorts are, correct? Sabang. Timothy Rogers, thank you so much, and welcome back to the live stream. If I didn't say it already, sorry, I'm losing track. Here in Cebu City, Rory says in Cebu City it looks the same. Okay, no grocery mall or restaurant without a Vax card. Yes, exactly. Tito Road. Ah, Tito Road is coming. Okay. Haha, Tito Road, guys. Okay, Melanie's birthday is actually tomorrow, but we're going to have a birthday party for her on Sunday because, it's so hard to. Jay Bizzle says he loves Cebu City. There you go. There you go. OBG said ribeye steaks for $21 a pound. That's got to be in the U.S., right? I wouldn't care. I'd pay that, especially here in the Philippines because you're not going to get a good steak. You got to go to RBI. You got to go to RBI in Angeles at the Queen's Hotel to get a good steak. Philly Brian knows that. We have property in Mindoro, short drive to PG. Yes. Oh, Walter's coming on Sunday. Walter. Damn, Tito Rhodes going to be here. Walter Lavender's going to be here. That's Melanie. Melanie just messaged me and told me that Walter's coming on Sunday also. Beautiful. Ooh, we're going to throw it down. I'm going to have to make up some mojo. I'm going to have to make up that mojo, baby. It's so good. Mark Doyle, Melanie is sweet 16 again. That's funny. We were talking about that yesterday when Melanie was in the U.S. Billy, I'm on a laptop. I'm on a MacBook. And I'm plugged directly into my router. Although we've got pretty good internet here. I did a wireless speed test, and it was like 110 down and 86 up or something, which is like blazing fast for the Philippines. You're lucky if you can get 25 down, 25 up most places. We've got PLDT fiber here. Okay, OBG, you're in Missouri. Okay, my brother was in I saw my brother when I was in the U.S. and he's in give me a second to think about it, okay? Yeah, I really miss Tuk Tuk, man. God, I miss that guy. He was a really good friend of mine. We talked a lot. And rest in peace, Tuk Tuk. We'll see you on the other side, baby. Rory Thomas, no card and no eat in outside only in parts of the city. No vax card, no mall. Yeah, it's turning that way here, although they're not really enforcing it just yet. We did get it. Columbia, Missouri. Thank you, sir. How did you know that? My brother is in Columbia, Missouri. How did you know that? Ross Gerlai, welcome to the live stream, sir. Thank you so much for joining us. We're happy to see you here. Yeah. Okay, Rory, that's the same thing that's going on here. The kids are so excited. Oh, also, kids can go to the mall. But you've got to be, I think it's over the age of 12. If you're under the age of 12, still no mall access. The Reality, welcome back to the live stream. We're happy to see you here. Why is Malai hides all videos that she's with you? Seems that you're not reading my comment. You must be hiding something. Oh, thanks for that comment, Reality. Timothy Rogers, I bet they don't let us American tourists back in until March. I don't know. I think you might be able to get in, but you might need a visa. Daniel Flores, welcome to the live stream. How was Indiana? It was cold. I hated it. But the good thing was I got to reconnect with my younger brother. We've spent most of our adult life apart. And the reason is because he is 8 years younger than me. So when I left for the Marine Corps, he was just a little shit. OBG says, I never forget anything most of the time. Louis Gooslin, welcome to the live stream. Yeah, James, we have our local mall is just packed. And you guys will see that in my next video. I should get that video uploaded maybe tonight or in the morning. Daniel Flores, yeah, you're in Chicago. Okay, that's about a 3-hour drive. Chicago is about a 3-hour drive from Indianapolis. Rory Thomas, your son's on the waiting list. Okay, my son's getting vaccinated today. Travel Gamer. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Travel Gamer. Thank you, sir, for that super chat. That was awesome. Robert Dyer. My nieces went to Novaliches Mall and they are all under 12. Ah, all under 12. Well, you know what? Now that you mention it, we saw some young kids in the mall yesterday. I didn't think about that. Tito Tim. I haven't seen Tito Tim in a long time. And I used to follow his channel. Sorry, you guys. I'm a little bit behind. Okay. My nieces went. James Lanigan. Yeah, he's in Iloilo, right? Fantastic city, by the way. Iloilo. Talking vans. What documents will be accepted as proof of vaccination? Charles Brand, right now, NAIA is accepting the CDC white card. You're from the U.S. Sorry, I always assume everyone's from the U.S. I probably shouldn't do that. But they are accepting the white CDC vaccination card as proof, and that gets you the reduced quarantine. Although now it's going to be 3 days for everybody. Malaya Adventures. There's my beautiful wife. Welcome to the live stream, honey. Is Aaron getting in? Is he going to get in today? Travel Gamer. Kids are allowed back in malls since Friday in Calapan, Mindoro. Okay. Calapan. Oh, I know that city. Happy birthday to Malaya Adventures. Tomorrow is Melanie's birthday, you guys. Say happy birthday to Melanie, everybody, if you can. Maloes, welcome to the live stream. Okay, you have an Australian COVID passport. That's fine. Yeah. Now, they were talking about doing some kind of a, what was that called? They were talking about doing some type of a digital Ira May FC Day. There's my lovely daughter. Happy birthday, Mama. That was my crew yesterday, my wife and my daughter. And they wore my ass out at the mall. Oh, my God. 10,000 steps yesterday, guys. That's the most I've walked. I walked more yesterday than I have for the last year because I was just, a fat, lazy foreigner in America. Walter is, Walter's here. OBG, Walter's here. Happy birthday, Malai. Everyone's saying happy birthday to Malai. Thanks, you guys. Ramel G, welcome to the live stream. I didn't see ya. Sorry, sir. Ira May FC Day, welcome to the live stream. Man. Happy birthday, Mel. Philly in the Philippines. Happy birthday, Malai. Philly Brian. Oh, I'm going to have to get that. James Lonergan. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for the super chat. Man, I'm going to break a record here. I need to go away for 6 months again and come back. That's the most money in one day I've ever made. Thank you again, James. Much appreciated, sir. Much appreciated. $41 in the room. Nice. Man, thanks a lot, you guys. Thanks a lot for showing up today. I really appreciate it. Man, I can't believe I'm going to get to see Tito, Rode, and Walter. That's going to be awesome. Awesome. Randy, thank you, sir. It's catching on. Thank you so much, sir. Really appreciate it. You'll get that back tenfold. Man, I have been out of the vlogging scene for so long. And you know what happened to me is in the USA, I started watching Thailand vloggers. Other than, like Philly Brian, and I was just kind of a troll. I mean, I wasn't trolling anybody, but I was kind of undercover. I was using a different name, P50 Bill Adventures. Billy says, what's the quickest way to grow your channel? Just grind it out. Philly Brian would tell you that consistency is the quickest way to grow your channel. You got to be consistent, man. If you decide that you're going to do 3 videos a week, then you got to do those 3 videos every week. You can't. Jay Bizzle Fashizzle, thank you, sir. Holy cow. Thank you, sir. We are having an epic super chat day. I feel like Overstay Road right now. Clyde Seaside, welcome to the live stream, my friend. Thanks so much for joining us, Clyde Seaside, my buddy in Adelaide. Actually, he's JLB's best friend. Him and JLB, they go way back. Rory Thomas, thank you so much, friend. Thank you so much, sir, for joining the live stream, Rory. A big shout out to Roy. That's somebody else I talked to several times while I was in lockdown in the USA. Thank you, sir, so much for joining us today. And we'll see you next Tuesday, okay? Thanks for coming back. Appreciate it. Louis Goslin, happy birthday, Malai. Oh, yeah, it's beer time. It's beer time in your part of the world, Kanoi. What is it, 8:41 p.m. last night? 8:41 p.m. on Monday night? That means that you're talking to the future right now. Clyde Seaside. And Clyde, I can't imagine why. I can't imagine why you would hold that dubious honor. I just can't imagine. Malo 63 says, to be Overstay Road, you have to be totally plastered. Well, not so much anymore. Not so much anymore. He used to do some pretty drunk shows, but I don't see a whole lot of that anymore. It seems like he's kind of, he's got those 2 kids with him now. So he's trying to be a little bit, a little bit more of a family guy. Louis Gooseland, happy birthday, Malai. Kieran Hennessy, thank you, sir. Buy a plant. Yeah. If Malai is watching this, she will obviously buy a plant. Wait until you see. If you guys haven't seen the video, man, she's got some nice plants. The reality wants to know, why sell your motorcycle? Why sell it? Well, if I'm not here to ride it, we sold it to one of our cousins here. Yeah. Instead of letting the bike just sit here and rust for 6 months, by the way, I ended up being gone 16 months. So about 2 months into my absence from the Philippines, we decided to sell the motorcycle. And, we kept it in the family. I gave our cousin a fantastic deal on it. He got, that Raider, shit, you guys, that was a nice bike, that Raider. I miss it, but it's a young man's bike. And we sold it to cousin June. He's a young man. Okay, there you go. Thanks, honey, for coming by. All right, so Aaron's going to get his first jab today. That's good news. Yeah, reality, to answer your question, we sold it because it was just sitting here getting rained on. So didn't make any sense to me. Jersey Brian, gonna have to get set up on the computer. Been trying to text on my phone, and this tiny keyboard is hard. Okay. Philo will show Overstate how to handle a spiral staircase. Oh, you guys, we got all football batted the other night. We got all football batted Sunday night up there. Oof. Me and Johnny B and one of our cousins. And yeah, Clyde, that I tell you what, dude, that spiral staircase, it's not even all that easy when you haven't been drinking. It's just, you know, it's kind of an awkward thing. And also Maddie can climb up the steps, but she can't come back down. She's scared. The other dog, the younger dog, will go up and down those steps all day long. But Maddie ain't having none of it. She's not coming down. So when you got to carry her, it makes it even, I'm already fat. And now you've got Maddie, you're even fatter. So you're squeezing and you're trying to get down that staircase and not drop the dog. But yeah, it's awesome. Yesterday I bought a big industrial mop so I can mop that tile floor up on the second floor. It's huge, you guys. My God, it's so big. If I could get a motorcycle up there, I could ride a motorcycle around. It's that big. OBG says overstay is more about cooking and laundry now. Yeah, and man, he's not much of a cook, I'll tell you. He just drives me crazy with his cooking. Some of the shit he does. If the Philippines won't open by January, this is Timothy Rogers, I will take a vacation to Thailand. Thailand's open now with and I think it's no quarantine. You can go straight into Phuket, the Phuket sandbox. Pirate Cove Walter, yeah, baby. Walter and Ducky are going to be in the house. Oh, my God. OBG says the roof deck needs a hot tub. Okay, easy now. My wife might be watching. Don't be saying that kind of shit. Kanoi. Yeah, that's our cousin. we were doing the boodots. Thankfully, they didn't get me on. Thankfully, they didn't get me on camera dancing. That could have been embarrassing. Although it was fun. It was fun. Okay, well, one thing that we did do, Randy, a hot tub and an 85-inch TV. Yeah. Robert Dyer, 250p cover charge. Huh. That's a good idea. I'll just charge our family that, and then they won't come. A GoFundMe page to get a parachute. Clyde, it's not that. Although, you're onto something there because it is very, in the evening, there's a great breeze up there. And we go up with the dogs. We finish off our day. After dinner, we take the dogs up there because they love it. And they get into these little MMA battles, which I'm going to have to get on film for you guys. Oh, it's so funny. It's so funny when they start fighting. I mean, they're just playing, but it's funny when Maddie gets super mad, she kicks that other dog's ass. But for the most part, that young dog works Maddie over until she gets really mad. James says, I saw Melanie's video on the house last night. Yeah, with the lights on. That's why we call it the North Calogan Beach Resort. Because all the neighbors, everybody in the neighborhood told Melanie it looks like a beach resort, the house. Jersey Brian, welcome back, sir. Go. DJ Joe, yeah. I am fairly convinced that the Wi-Fi here is good enough to do a live stream. Oh, that image is not just a little dark. I got to figure out the lighting on this thing. Oh, but what I was going to say is the rooftop is already piped for water. We can put a sink up there. It's piped for water. It's got drains coming down. So our next thing will be to get a sink and install a sink up there, so we can have, we can do some hugas mga plato. She would ditch the wash tub pool if you get a tub. Oh, you're talking about the yeah. Yeah, James. Yeah, we got everything up there. There's even an internet modem up there. Or sorry, not a modem, but a router. Yeah, that's the one bad thing. Like these walls here, you guys. When you put this skim coat on the wall, obviously that's hollow block behind there. It's double block, hollow block. But when you put that skim coat on the walls, yeah, it makes the house beautiful, right? But guess what? The Wi-Fi shit. You go into the next room, you've got no Wi-Fi. Now, just regular hollow block will not do that. But once there's 3 coats of skim and then 3 coats of paint on every wall in this house, including the outer walls. So you've got no Wi-Fi. We've got 3 routers in the house now. We've got there's one in this room. There's one in the middle of the house, and there's another router on the roof. Because if you go up to the rooftop, you've got no Wi-Fi from down here. Even standing right above this room, 0 Wi-Fi. So it's nice to have these beautiful smooth walls. It looks like a regular drywalled home in the Midwest, but your Wi-Fi will not travel through it once you skim coat those walls. I don't know what it is. There must be something about the properties of that. I got to research that and find out. Philly Bryant, CR. You know what? We could probably do a CR up there. Although it would have to be Philly Bryant, everybody just pees in the yard anyway. When you have a big party like that, everybody just goes out to the back of the wall and pisses on the plants. James Lonergan. Telecom service center days. Philly only need a hole with a drain. well, it should connect to the what's it called? God, we have the same problem in our Calaocan house with Wi-Fi. Yeah, but now you guys, in the old house, we had one router in the middle of the house, and I could walk all the way to the back wall and set up a chair and the back wall that we have that overlooks the river, and I'd still have 5 bars. So there's something about that skim coat that just does not let it. Copacabana and wet bar on the roof. A helicopter pad. Mark Doyle, it's big enough, man. It's definitely big enough. It's huge. I was so shocked. It's one thing to see pictures and video, which Melanie kept me up to date on the project, the progress. But it was a whole nother thing, man, coming here and walking through that front door and just even seeing the house from the outside. I was just stunned. Even my taxi driver that brought me from Ermita to here was like, wow, because I had told him I'd never seen the house before. You'll have to get some signs made. No peeing off the roof. Oh, I'm thinking about that now. There's 6 drains up there on that, and of course they built the pitch. Believe it or not, the tile actually pitches towards the drains. So yeah, there could be some peeing off that in those drains. I'm gonna have to keep my eye out for that. What's the plans for the backyard? Oh God, DJ Joe. Yeah, the backyard's a mess right now. It's gonna take us a while because the construction crew was actually living in the backyard. They built themselves a Baha'i Kubo, and we had 5 guys living here 24/7. Um, Philly Bryan. Yeah, is it the concrete roof? It could be. Yeah, it could be the concrete roof. Yeah, it just. Yeah, but we have every one of our phones laptops has 3 different Wi-Fi's, and as you walk from one end of the house to the other, the phone dumps that router and picks up this router, or you go upstairs, it dumps this router and picks up the router on the roof. So I was thinking it was the skim coat on the walls, but it could be, because we've got a regular ceiling now, and everything's joined. The ceiling actually joins the wall, so there's no gaps anywhere. Not like the last house. The concrete or the rebar. There's a lot of iron in that ceiling. Yeah. If you guys watched the video, if you watched the video when they were pouring that mud up there, yeah, I was super happy because there's a lot of rebar in that roof. They did a great job. They really did. We got lucky and found a quality builder, and of course the architect was here every single day. You guys, the architect was here on site every single day, cracking the whip on these guys. He came all the way from San Jose del Monte every day, and because he was the designer of the house, and he was here to make sure that all the measurements were correct, and it came out as you guys saw. The rendering, the architect rendering, and the final product is identical. Except the architect rendering has all this beautiful grass in the backyard and some big maple trees, and you know we didn't quite get that part of it. But the house was James. Yeah, they had a big concrete truck with a pumper. Philly Bryan, I'm going to blame it on the excellent Wi-Fi in the Philippines. Well, yeah, I don't know. I was just surprised because before we only had the one router, and I could walk down to the Sorry store, our favorite Sorry store, and not lose my Wi-Fi. But there's no way you could do that now. You just step in the next room. Like right now, I can't connect to the router that's just 30 feet from here in the middle of our house. I can't connect to it with this phone. I don't know. I think 100 plus down and almost 100 up is pretty good for a Wi-Fi connection. Now I don't know. I'm on the wire now. Are we back? Oh, there we go. Sorry, guys, I lost you for a minute there. Robert Dyer, I don't have that information. I'm sorry, but I can get it to you. Melanie has everything. Okay, just get with me on Facebook. I'll forward everything to you. Okay, I've got also our friend, our subscriber that's over here in Union Village, is going to start a rebuild, and she wants to use our contractor as well, the builder and the architect. I'll get all that to you. Just message me on Facebook, okay? Charles Brand, yeah, same Wi-Fi problem. The Aswang is attacking the internet. Philly Brian. Well, you know, Mark Doyle, that our backyard is going to be 100% planted. I mean, Melanie wants to do tomatoes, cucumbers. What's that called? Eggplant. Eggplant grows really good here. Jericho, shout out, baby. That's my neighbor. Jericho's my neighbor right here. Lives right down the road. I can walk to his house in less than 1 minute. Jericho, welcome to the live stream. Timmy Ram Jam. What's up, baby? Are you still in Orange County, California? Shout out Jericho, Timmy Ram Jam. Last time I commented, you did a video and nipped to the shops. Chips. Something about cashews. Yeah, that hernia. You know, raise your hand if you ever had a hernia. Oh my God, you guys. I'm a pretty tough person. I've had a couple of knee surgeries and I've got cracked vertebrae in my back from going over the handlebars of a dirt bike like 16 times in a year. But I tell you what, I've never experienced any pain in my life like I had with that hernia. Oh, I don't wish that shit on anybody. And, a lot of you guys called it. You guys called me out. And you guys were right. I was carrying all that water around. And I gave that hernia to myself right here in the Philippines from lugging around 5-gallon buckets of water and carrying those damn blue water jugs from the sorry to here. I did it to myself. OBG, you're living in a giant size Faraday cage that could be a good deal someday. Far away cage? I think you meant far away cage. Jericho, shout out LA Clippers, baby. Oh, Robert Dyer, you had. Well, check this out, dude. Oh, you saw my video. I lived with my hernia for 6 months before I could have the surgery because they shut down all the elective surgeries in Indiana because of COVID. Oops. Did I say that out loud? Can't say that, I don't think. YouTube will smack my hand, I think. Faraday cage. Okay. Faraday cage. Is that something Aaron Mark is done and Mama's coming home? Look at that. That's my son getting his shot today. He's got a grinder's helmet on. No more grinding helmets, you guys. In the Philippines, it's gone. No more face mask. No more face shield. It was a stupid idea anyway. Yeah, I said it. It was a stupid idea. Laugh out loud. Okay, I seem to be the only one who doesn't understand what a Faraday cage is. It's an effect caused by metal frames. Okay. Well, thanks for making me feel dumb. Named after a scientist. Jay Bizzle, the Chinese bat research. Timmy Ramjam, I did work in telecommunications, but I was a lineman. So, no, we didn't have to deal with that at all. I was basically a fiber optic and mainline trunk maintenance type guy. We tore shit out and rebuilt it. Jericho, I have the vaccine. I have Pfizer. Double dose of Pfizer. James Lonergan, there you go. Now I feel even more dumb. Excuse me. It's like I'm talking to Lucas Messer. Lucas makes me feel real dumb too, because I don't understand. He's a really smart guy. You guys know Lucas, don't you? Man, he posts some stuff on Facebook that goes so far over my head. I always feel so dumb. He'll probably be in here. He always came to my live stream. Have not and will not get the Jabba Jabba until I need to travel. There you go. Some people don't want to get it, but a lot of my family members aren't going to get it. But a lot of my family members have never left Indiana their entire lives. They've never been anywhere, so they're just not traveling people. A lot of people in the Midwest are like that. They're homebodies. They have no desire to get out there, jump on a plane. Thankfully, I think I told you guys already, I flew Philippine Airlines. Oh, James, I'm only joking, buddy. I'm only joking. Have not? Okay. What was I saying? Oh, I flew Philippine Airlines from LA to Manila, 14 and a half hours, you guys. 14 and a half hours. But no face shield. Well, they made us wear the face shield, and then as soon as the plane got airborne, everybody kind of looked around and went, put it down in the front pocket seat, and the whole plane, nobody was wearing it. So, and they didn't say nothing. I thought for sure that they were going to come over and on the little PA system and tell us to put them back on, but they didn't. Even some of the stewardess went without the face shield, which surprised me, because they're doing a lot of grinding in that kitchen, so you got to have that shield on. ATA Entertainment, hello, sir. God, it's been a long time since I saw you. Where you been? Jericho, I was kind of, yeah. I would say you kind of feel like you have the flu, really, for a day, is what I felt. Robert Dyer, the only other thing that they recommend that you get here is hepatitis. Um, Actually, they also suggest that you get the what's that? Did you get from mosquitoes? I mean, it's no big deal. They just give you a bottle of antibiotics. Shit. Sorry, you guys. Mark Doyle, the face shields are gone now. No longer required in the Philippines. And actually, I think it was the 11th of November, the day I got here. They lifted the mandatory face shields. No more. Not even in the mall. The only place you're required to wear a face shield is in a medical facility. Now, you saw my son had one on. He's getting vaccinated there. Oh, that's Maddie. Sorry. He's getting vaccinated there. You have to, malaria. Thank you. Malaria. But that's no big deal. You just take They just give you antibiotics, which are good for you anyway, because if you're traveling, you won't get sick. At least you won't get sick. Yeah, malaria and hepatitis are the two that most doctors will recommend that you get here. Because, the hepatitis, people wipe their butts with their fingers here. So, Thomas M., thank you so much for joining the live stream. Great to see you, sir. Welcome back to the live stream, Thomas M. Thank you, sir. Yeah, Randy, you can still get in. You can still get in without the jab, but you got to do the longer quarantine. Now your quarantine's back up to 7 days if you don't have it, but you can still come. Well, you've got to be a foreign spouse or a foreign parent to come, but you don't have to be vaccinated. Robert Leibold, welcome. Yeah, malaria and dengue. Excuse me. Maximus, good morning, sir. Welcome back. Timmy Ramjam. I can't believe more people are not waking up. Yeah, what's up with that? They just didn't get the memo that Philo was going live, baby, from North Calocan City. Yeah, Mark, dengue was the other one. Malaria and dengue. That's correct, sir. Hey, Philly Bryan, if you're still in here, is Lawnmower Man still I don't even if I wouldn't even know where to look to find him. Welcome back to the Matrix, Maximus. Welcome, sir. If I didn't say it already, welcome to the live stream. Oh, while I've got all you guys in here, I need to do a public apology to somebody. He's a longtime subscriber of mine. His name is Sean Dayton. And, I was a little hard on him in the comment section of my first video. Sean Dayton, I apologize, sir. I got a little bit tired of people telling me that I didn't handle my absence very well and they were disappointed in me. And, some of the comments got to me. I shouldn't have let that happen. But the important thing to remember is just because you're a vlogger doesn't mean that you forfeit your right to privacy. Okay. A lot of people don't seem to understand that. And there were some fairly harsh things said about me in my absence. Kieran Hennessy, Europe is a fourth wave and all the anti-vax are going crazy. Yeah, I saw something in last night that they were rioting. Is it Amsterdam? Because they're saying, right? They're saying there pretty much no jab, no play. Like, no money, no honey. And the people there are pissed, right? In Europe. Randy, no, you don't have to have it. You can still come without it. You just have to do a longer quarantine. But what's weird now is now they're going to require a negative test to come into the country. But they're still going to make you quarantine 3 days. It's kind of weird. Yeah. So Sean Dayton, I do apologize to you, sir. Longtime subscriber of mine. I even met your family over here at McDonald's. And, the more I thought about what I said to you, the worse I felt about what I said to you. And I do apologize, sir. He actually thought I was dead. You know what, you guys? It just turns out somebody with my exact same name living in Indianapolis died March of this year, passed away. And a lot of people thought it was me. And why wouldn't you think that if you Google my name and you see that? Was it Austria, Jersey, Brian? I'm sorry, I don't remember where it was, but yeah. OBG says, welcome, or OBG says getting there without the jab would be a good trick. You can. You don't have to have it to come here. Azariah Israel, I thought maybe the wife buried you in the backyard. You know what, Azariah, there's so many dogs buried back there and cats. I don't think that we could find an open plot anywhere to bury me. I'm scared. I'm actually scared to dig back there. We've got 3, 4. We've got 5 dogs buried back there and like 3 cats. And they're like, now the yard is big, but I would imagine they're all decomposed by now, because it's not like we. It's a massive problem. I think we all know what's going on deep down. Timmy Ramjam. I must have missed something there. It's a huge problem. Huge problem. What did he say? Shout out to Salvador Rita. Yeah, JJ. Where is JJ? Tell JJ to come in here. Jericho. It's a massive problem. I think we all know what's going on. Yeah, Randy. Yeah, Canada actually was the first one to do that, weren't they? Say that you have to have a vaccination passport or something? James Lonergan, you might be right about that. I read something about that too. Jersey Brian. Weekend at Bernie's / Philo's. Funny movie, huh? Weekend at Bernie's. Yeah, somebody actually reported my death on Tuck Tuck Callie's channel about 6 months ago, and he freaked out and called me in the middle of the night, woke me up. That's why I love that guy, man. He was a really, really good friend. He was somebody. He was the kind of guy that would just come and pick you up. He would go out of his way to do something for you, so you knew he was a good friend. Jericho, where are you now? I'm right here. YouTube / Philo in the Philippines. Maximus says that Canada is a yellow country. Yeah, that's true. Maximus, that's true. Yeah, we lost Tuck Tuck back in September. I think it was the 20th or 21st. He was very private about what he was going through, but he was battling stage 3 cancer for a year. Hanoi, Randy, yeah. See, it's just like the Philippines was for a long time. That was one of the reasons why I got out of here. We thought it was a good idea for me to get out of here. Timmy Ramjam, I actually posted 3 different community posts on YouTube telling everybody where I was at, what I was doing. And I got over 30 comments on each post. So I assumed that people were paying attention. Mark Rios, hey bro, how are you? But apparently a lot of people didn't read those posts. I posted 3 different times. I posted about 2 weeks after I left the Philippines. I posted again right before Thanksgiving. And I posted again sometime in March, April, just saying that I'm stuck. I can't get out of here. But a lot of people didn't see those posts. So, and again, I don't owe an explanation to anybody. It's my life. And if anybody, got their panties in a bunch over that, I'm sorry to hear it. Philly Brian knew where I was at. I was in touch with Philly Brian. But anyway, that's all in the past. I'm back now. So let it go, baby. Let's move on. Oh, let's see. Okay. Wow, it's been an hour and 20 minutes already? Whew. Unbelievable. Charles Brand, I have awoken. I have risen. Philo has risen from the dead. Oh, don't forget about Stitch. Oh, that way. What's like a selfie camera? Everything's backwards. Jay Bizzle, yeah. I wasn't having a whole lot of fun, that's for sure. You know what? I really started having fun when I went back to work in the USA. Interestingly enough, retirement's kind of boring, you know. Maximus, I was in California the first 3 weeks. I went to Orange County and saw all my friends. And from Orange County, I flew up to Seattle. I spent 2 weeks with my sister in Seattle. Then I flew from Seattle to Indianapolis. Then I rented a car and I drove to Columbia, Missouri, and I spent a week in Columbia with my older brother, who, by the way, is a professional jeweler. And that's why Melanie wasn't wearing her ring in her vlog, because I had it. My brother was working on the ring. He told me to bring the ring and do it. He would do a super deep cleaning and a tune-up on the ring. They actually do, they check all the prongs and make sure the diamond is make sure everything's good on that ring. That's why she didn't have her ring in the vlogs. A lot of people commented about that. I had it the whole time. If she's wearing it now, you'll see. They should be home. They'll probably be home before I get off here. Let's hear some good stories during your Uber working days in the U.S. James Lonergan says, quinine pills. Quinine pills. My doctor put me on antibiotics, like way back in 2013 when I made my first trip to Subic Bay. And then I got vaccinated for TB. TB was the other one. DJ Joe, I don't really have many stories about Uber. Although, Mark Rios, Melanie and the kids are great. They're doing really well. Everybody's doing really well. The funny thing was, you guys, I forgot just how small my wife is. I was gone so long. I just tower over her, I came through the front door and, I had Maddie. Of course, Maddie completely freaked out when she saw me. She totally remembered me. And good thing I was wearing blue jeans, because she was trying everything she could to climb my leg and get up into my arms, man. And she even peed on me. She was so excited. But yeah, I come in and I give Melanie a big hug, and I'm like, my God, you're so small. I forgot how small you are. She's only 5 foot and a buck 05 or something. Jersey Brian, yeah. You're right, Jersey Brian. Retirement is good, man. You're right. Timmy Ramjam, the previous home was a typical Filipino-built home, Filipino construction. Jim USA. Wow, look at that. That's quite a name. My wife Susan was curious if I knew what was up with you. I'm back, baby. I never thought about checking the community posts. Yeah, I did. Maybe I'm guilty of that, because I thought if you're a subscriber of mine that you're going to see that just the same way that you would see a new video that I posted. But I must be wrong about that. That's why I kept doing, I would get all these comments on my older videos. And that's why I kept doing these community posts. Maybe I should have just done a video, I guess. Jersey Brian, where's Lynn? Is she working today? Oh, wait. Is she over there at the community center, the Filipino community center? It's 9:25 where you're at last night. I was a resident of Tacoma, Washington during your stay in Seattle. Did you visit the Pike Place? I've been to Pike Place, DJ Joe. My sister lives in Wallingford, Seattle, which is this unreal little, like province town of Seattle. Time for sleep, brother. Okay, Randy, thanks for coming by. Travel Gamer says that the community posts will appear in your notification only if you click the bell. Well, there you go. Travel Gamer. Many of you don't know this, but about 80% of your views on your channel come from non-subscribers. 80% of your views. So, it's like Philly Brian has always said, it's not the subscribers, it's the views. And that's true. That's true. But you also know that a channel that's got 1 million subs gets a hell of a lot of views. Renton, Washington, 89 to 94. Robert Dyer. James Lonergan, yeah. Wallingford, wow. It's so nice there, And also, for me, coming from the Philippines, going back to the U.S., first I had Orange County, California, Los Angeles. I had all the food there. And then I went to Seattle. And oh, man, talk about a food explosion. Seattle is just off the hook for food. Clark Henderson is asking, is the roof leak repaired and what was the cause? Clark Henderson, yeah, you need to watch my latest video. The roof leak has definitely been repaired, my friend. Yeah, James, 2007 to 2012. Yeah, James was messaging me almost every day when I was in Seattle. Hey, you got to go do this. You got to go do that. Go check this place out. Go check that place out. It was funny. Whoops. What happened? Do you have a plan to lose the weight gain? I can see it's piled on your face. Oh, thanks, Timmy. You must be Filipino, huh? I can't tell you how many times I've been called fat since I got back by my neighbors. Hi, Philo. My God, you're so fat. It's different here. They can do that here, I mean, I can't say that to them because I'd be in deep shit, but DJ Joe was at Tacoma, Washington from 90 to 99. Air Force, okay. You had orders to McCord Air Force Base. Ah. Where were you overseas? With the Air Force? 90 to 99? Were you at Clark? I mean, Clark basically started shutting down in 92, so hour 29. Yeah, Clark, we put a whole new roof on, baby. Well, we did a little bit more than that. But yeah, and watch my wife's video too, because it covers way more of the if you guys would have seen this house or what was left of it, there was only a couple of interior walls that were left and the rest of it was just knocked down. They just knocked it down and dragged it away in a big truck. It was shocking. But there's a reason for that, okay? If you leave up a couple of interior walls, it's only considered a remodel and not an actual construction build. Kieran Hennessy, thank you, sir, for joining the live stream. We'll see you next Tuesday, every Tuesday at 9, okay? Every Tuesday, 9 a.m., we're going to be here. Thanks for coming today. It was good to see you. I've lost about 5 pounds already, just in the first week. Well, that's not true. I've been here longer than a week. I've been here since the 11th. I arrived on the 11th, the morning of the 11th. So that's 12 days. Pusong Pinoy. Thank you, sir. Welcome to the live stream. It's good to see you here, sir. Famous people. OBG, that's not me. You're talking about Philly Bryan. He was in here earlier. I'm not famous. I was in Timmy Ram Jam. I was in Indianapolis, Indiana. And I was an Uber driver there. Really good money, you guys. Oh, I started to talk about that, didn't I? Joe Ban, welcome to the live stream. Pusang Pinoy. Yes, sir. I worked Uber only 8 to 2, Monday through Friday. 8 a.m. to 2 p.m., Monday through Friday. And it was good. Man, the money was good. It made me realize that if I decided I wanted to stay in the USA, I'd have no problem. I wouldn't have to go work for the man. I could just work for myself. Jim USA, the famous Philo DeBa. Oh, man. No way. Not me. Mark Doyle says that proves the Western lifestyle can be unhealthy. Yeah. I did my share of beer drinking too when I was in the USA, so that didn't help much. And now I've only had, fortunately for me, because I was a pretty heavy drinker before, I've only had the MP the other night. Well, Melanie and I drank a couple of San Mig Lights, I think, Friday night. And my daughter's drinking. My God. Can you believe that? Where's the time go? DJ Joe in Guam twice from 03 to 05. Clark Air Base. When active was before my time. Okay. Jack Kane, I flew on PAL, Philippine Airlines, from LA to here. And then I flew Delta from Indianapolis to LA. I had a 12-hour layover in LA. And then I flew from LA to, I flew from LA to Manila. So it was 36 hours of travel. You guys, I was wiped out, man. But fortunately, the arrival process at NAIA is so easy now. It was only 40 minutes from the time that I arrived to the time I got into a taxi. And it used to be 3.5 to 4 hours to go through all the bullshit. And they've got it so streamlined now. They're so good at it that they've even got people taking your suitcase off of the baggage claim. You don't even have to do that. They take all your suitcases off and line them up. So all you got to do is walk up and grab yours and walk away. You don't even have to. They really did. They've just got it so down. Thank God. They started using that website, One Health Pass, and it's a little detailed. It takes you about an hour to fill out the One Health Pass. You do it the day before you fly. But what happens is once you fill out that One Health Pass, they send you a QR code to your phone, and that's all you're going to use all through the airport. They just scan that code. Boom, 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 boom. No paperwork. You don't have to do nothing. So that was very smart. Whoever thought of that. Because before, when you would come in, not only would you sit on the plane for an hour after landing, now, can you imagine that? You do a 14.5-hour flight from LA to Manila. Then you sit on the plane for 1 hour while 2 nurses come in and take everybody's temperature. And then you've got to go in and do all of that One Health Pass by hand on paperwork. Balut John, welcome to the chat, sir. And back then I was in the process. Pusong Pinoy, sorry, I missed something there. Okay. And back then I was in the process of bringing my wife. That's correct, yeah. Well, Melanie and I did that too. Melanie and I did the K-1 visa thing. Melanie was in the U.S. for 8 months. Pusong Pinoy, you've got 9 more years. I don't know if that means you're going to 65 or not, but I wouldn't go to 65. Get the hell out of there, man, as soon as you can. Too many people go to 65 and then they miss out on so much. Maximus, are you going to make a video on your experience with the protocols to get into the Philippines? Yes. Coming to a theater near you very soon, Maximus. Okay, 62. Wow, so you're a young guy. 62 is perfect, sir. That's the perfect time to retire. Don't go a day longer. I'm not trying to move the days along any quicker, but 62, I'll be able to collect my Social Security, and that'll give me that'll put me in baller status here in the Philippines. I'll have my pension and my Social Security. Joe Ban, welcome to the live stream. If I didn't say it already. John Balut from Fargo, North Dakota, welcome to the live stream. If I didn't say it already. Yes, retire at 62. No, I really blew it. I retired at 52. But, you know, it was because I did really good on real estate, and I saved money like mad when I was growing up. I was just smart enough to do that. Oh, look at this. How you like me now?
Look at me. Oh my God.
How do you like me now? Oh, look. All the girls are here. Where's the other one? We got 2 dogs now.
Kika, come here.
Look at this. Me and Aaron Mark are really outnumbered. There's just too many females in this house.
Say hi.
Hi, honey.
Say hi.
We've got Maddie and Kikai. James Lonergan, One Health Pass. Yes, sir. That's it. Thank you for putting that up. Thank you for putting that up.
Yeah.
Charles Brand says your looks have definitely improved. Okay. I think that's a compliment, isn't it?
You forgot to put some lights on. That's why. Blech.
Yeah, I don't have I was trying that light, but that light doesn't work anymore. The old one that I used to use.
Blech.
This one is troublemaker. This one is nothing but trouble, man.
Blech.
I've had to whack her ass a couple of times. She's a bad girl, but we love her because she's so cute.
Thank you, Mark.
She's Maddie's a real Shih Tzu, and this one's kind of fake. This one's from China. She's a Class A Shih Tzu. James Lonergan says, Jersey Brian says, hello, Malai. James Lonergan says, if Aaron feels, sorry, it's jumping on me. If Aaron feels under the weather, I know he will be fine because I know you have Vicks. Yeah. We'll just put a little Vicks under his nose. DJ Joe, thank you. Mark Doyle, hello, Melanie, how your birthday? Pinoy Pusong, happy birthday. I know the feeling of being away. Yeah. Yeah, that was a tough one, man. It was a tough one. Social Security is getting a 5.9 raise in January. Oh, nice. Mark Doyle, happy birthday, Melanie, for tomorrow. Yes.
We are so hungry lang. Oh my God. It's a long, long, long line.
Oh, I thought you guys were going to get something before you came home.
No, everyone wants to go home.
Oh, he wanted to go home?
Oh.
Okay. Oh, there's spam in the reef. If you guys want to fry up some spam.
Oh, I thought you were done.
You did the rice, huh?
Yeah,
We got rice already. That's all you need is rice and spam. And life is good. Oh, there you go. Look at that. Oh, how do I look now, Timmy Ram Jam? Or who said that? Who said my looks had improved? How guapo am I now? Huh?
Oh.
Well, that thing works good, don't it?
Look at my hair.
Rice is life. Rice, yeah, especially at breakfast. If you don't like rice and spam, there's something wrong with you. That spam is absolutely delicious, especially if you burn it a little bit in the pan. Oof.
Yeah, we need to eat. We're so hungry. It's a long line.
Long line for vaccination. Jersey Bryan, 5.9 SS increase. Wow. That's good, right? Because I know what I'm going to get monthly. So now I got to figure out. Is it raining?
No.
It sounds like rain.
It's the electric fan.
Philo, you would have to be disappointed that JLB didn't report your death. Yeah, because who did he do that to? The rabbi. He reported the rabbi's death. I have forgotten about that, Clyde. DJ Joe says rice and spam, hot and spicy flavor. And over easy eggs are the best. That's true. That's true.
Okay, I'm going to eat lang po.
Okay. Kaya na, mama.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Doggies ate already. A little ranch dressing on the rice with spam. I don't know about that, Jim USA. Ranch dressing on rice? I'll put ranch dressing on a cucumber. Philly Bryan, you're back. Hey, what's Lawnmower Man doing? You gotta, if you know his channel, man, forward it to me. I wonder if he's still pissing and moaning about how we ruined his YouTube career. Pusong Panoy says that's the first thing we bought when my wife got here was a rice cooker. Yeah. You got to have a rice cooker. Although here, you know what? We've got a rice cooker, but what the girls really like to do, no clue. Okay. Thanks, Philly Bryan. I was just curious. I was just curious. Where was I at? Oh, the girls like to cook the rice in a regular pot and then they burn it. Does your wife do that? Do they burns the bottom of the rice? And then it's actually really delicious. You peel it up and it's like a big saucer. You just break off pieces of it and they eat it. It's pretty delicious. Philly Bryan, that's true. I noticed that when I was gone. You used to be able to count how many Philippine vloggers there were, but now, yeah. Maximus, no, it's not Jordan Melby. I can't say who it is because that would be slander. It's just kind of a joke between me and Philly Bryan. Maximus says my favorite is always going to be Lomi. Lomi. Travel Gamer. Oh, sorry. Travel Gamer. Yeah, my daughter likes that Lomi. Clyde Seaside. Clyde Seaside's following Lawnmower Man. That's funny. He's never going to, he's just never going to let go of that. He is absolutely convinced that it's our fault. But you know what? That's perfect for the Philippines because that's pretty much the mentality here. There's always somebody else to blame. Sky Flakes. Pusong Pinoy Sky Flakes are fantastic. Sky Flakes with a little cheese whiz on top. Oh, I mean, that's like gourmet food in the Philippines, especially if you've been here for I was here 3 years before I left. And like one of the favorite things was to get Sky Flakes with that cheese whiz and then a bottle of Sprite. Oh, that you're not living until you've had that. Jersey Bryan says the Lynn and daughter cook in a pot too. Yeah. Melanie and Ira May love to burn that rice, man. And, they kind of got me on it the other day. That was what we had on my homecoming when I got here on the 16th, because I got here early. I arrived at the house here right at 9 a.m. on the 16th, all the way from Ermita. Philly Bryan, thank you, sir. Yeah, I got to catch up, man. I really miss Riff Raff Radio. I wish they were still around. That was some good entertainment there. Good old Riff Raff Radio. Especially if you can afford Cheese Whiz, Travel Gamer. Cheese Whiz is not that expensive. I'm talking about the little one you buy at Sorry. The little sachet. Is that what they're called? Oh, they call burnt rice Sky Flakes. I thought you were talking about the crackers. Aren't the crackers called Sky Flakes? Maybe I've got that wrong. I've been gone for a while. I thought it was Sky Flakes. They call. Okay, I got it right then. Pusong Pinoy. Still got 31 in here. Thanks for hanging in there, guys. We were at, we've got 3 malls, and they're all caddy corner from each other. You can walk to all 3, and it's 2 rides to get there. It's a trike ride, obviously, to the front gate, and then we got to jump on a jeepney to get to the mall. But it's only, from our front door about 30 minutes. And it was, it's Maddie. Come on. Maddie likes the aircon, especially now that we've got the good aircon. They call burnt rice at the bottom of the pan tutong. Tutong. The only thing I'm missing right now is sriracha. I've got chilies. Even my neighbor, my neighbor saw me come back and brought over because we don't have our chilies growing right now in the backyard because the whole yard was construction spoils, you guys, for a long time. So when he saw me back, he immediately brought over a big handful of chilies that he's growing in his yard. So I've been eating on those. Clyde Seaside, my sister-in-law made some Filipino dip for corn chips, cheesy corn chips. Milk, cheese, and butter vomit. Oh, shit. Gotta be careful. I don't want to break my Jollibee. This is one of my most prized possessions in the Philippines. I don't know. I love it. But, you know, what do I know? All right. What do we got? Steve Fodor. Welcome to the live stream. Pinson, Alabama. Terry Odom. Hello, sir. How are you? Good to see you again also. We're going to do 2 hours today, and I think I'm going to stay on here for 10 more minutes, you guys. Clyde Seaside, milk, cheese, and butter. That just seems like it would all go together if it was done correctly. I wonder how they make cheese whiz. There's got to be butter in it. How does it stay so delicious? No. Jim USA, the sriracha, the SIR. There you go, Maximus. Sriracha. It comes from Southern California. The original comes from Southern California. Here they have like if you're shopping, I can't get sriracha. I've got to go to S&R. Melanie, we're actually going to go probably because we've got a big party this Sunday. That's going to be good. But they have a variation of it that you can get at Pure Gold or Save More. Travel Gamer, thank you for stopping by. We appreciate it. Clyde Seaside, you know what? I would do that, man. But, you know, I'd do that a couple of days a week. Be like a Jollibee grab guy. Grab foods guy. Why not? Just to have something to do. But, you know, but still be retired. Like, you know, when I was working Uber in the US, I was off work by 1 o'clock sometimes. I would make my quota. I didn't stop until I made $100. So, and some days I did that in the first 2 hours. Travel Gamer, thanks again for coming by. Mark Kimmerling, good morning, sir. Welcome back. Where you been? But yeah, I would totally get one of them big grab food boxes and put it on the back of my motorcycle and work a couple of days a week just for fun. Maximus, I'm only 56. I'm only 56. I've got 6 years to go. So, and I think actually now that I'm in the Philippines, I'm going to make it to 62. There's no way I was going to make it in the USA. I was just too lazy and 6 long years. Yeah. I remember 6 years ago though, like it was yesterday. So maybe not so much, you know, maybe not so much. The important thing is there's a lot less stress here now because of the house rebuild. The old house gave me a lot of stress. It made me worry a lot about a lot of things, mostly money, and mostly money, yeah, and how we were ever going to tackle it. And thankfully, Melanie took the whole thing on herself while I was gone. I got lucky there. Only 56, but had a hard life. Not so much, Clyde. I lived a pretty good life, man. I do miss my working years in Southern California because I was, I lived a good life, really good life in Southern California before they laid me off. Maximus, I got 6 long months till early retirement. Nice. 6 long months. That's nothing. Hell, the Philippines might be open by then. With a visa, they might be open by then. DJ Joe, I remember you would always crave good hot sauces. That's correct. I didn't bring any good hot sauce, but I am going to make my own Tabasco again. I already spotted a little palenque that has the giant peppers. And yeah, I'm going to make my own hot sauce. The problem is I have to get a glass jar, and glass jars are hard to come by in the Philippines. So I'm going to have to go to S&R and buy a big jar of olives, garlic stuffed olives or something, because you have to have a glass jar to make the hot sauce. Pirate Cove, Walter, Pirate Cove, Philippines. Yeah. Walter has already started his SS. I got 6 years, man. It does seem like a long time, right? It does seem like a long time. Terry Odom, welcome back to the live stream. Terry, we've got nothing growing in the backyard right now because the backyard was just construction spoils for, it's still pretty bad. We've still got a long way to go in the backyard. But we do have chilies growing. Melanie has some starters going for me over here. And we are going to, actually, I think we're going to transplant today. I've got like 50 little chili plants about the size of my finger right here, ready to rock. We just have to transplant them. Melanie got them started a couple of weeks ago before I came home. Don't rush the aging. It's not that great of a deal. I know. You don't have to tell me that, Charles. These girls wore my ass out yesterday at the mall. 10,000 steps. I had 10,000 steps. And that didn't include walking the dogs, because I walked the dogs before we went to the mall. So I probably threw down 12 or 13,000 steps yesterday. And believe me, I even had my knee brace on. And I was in some pain, you guys. Yeah, those girls, they just worked me over. My wife and daughter. Some people there make garlic chili in oil, and it's good. Yeah, we have that. That's very common here. Even more common in Vietnam. Yeah, Maximus. Yeah. That is delicious. I 100% agree with you. My daughter and I are the only ones that eat spicy. Melanie doesn't like it, and my son. If it's even just a little bit, like even Doritos, they won't even eat Doritos. They think that's spicy. Clyde Seaside. There you go, baby. Nothing wrong with aging. I like to hear that. And I you know what, you guys, I just feel better. I feel a lot better here. I had developed an acid reflux in the U.S. And once I got here, that all went away. And I'm thinking it was stress related now. Well, I was hitting a vape pen too, so that probably didn't help much. THC infused vape pen. DJ Ju, what's on the menu for the next cooking show? That's a good question. We do have plans to do a cooking show. What did Melanie buy that she's going to cook? You just have to wait and see. It's a video that's going to be coming out soon. It'll be the video after the next one. I'll put another one up. I'm going to put a SM Mall video up tonight. Jay Bizzle. Yeah. Walking everywhere in the heat. Yeah. Hey, I got out of, and I don't have to tell you, Jay Bizzle, because you're still there, but I got out of Indiana just in time. It's like minus 5 C every day. And they've already had snow. Oh, I got something that will interest you guys. You guys know that there is a shortage of capacitors and computer parts, right, for cars. Well, get this. This blew my mind, you guys. I bought after I moved to the USA, and I had firmly decided I was going to stay there at least 6 months. I bought a Chevy Equinox, 2018 Chevrolet Equinox from CarMax, and I paid $18,500 for it. It only had 5,000 miles on it. Beautiful car, perfect for Uber, exactly what you need to be an Uber driver, right? Well, I put, let's see, what did I have on there? When I bought it, it had 5,000 miles. I put 16,000 more miles on it. So it had 21,000. I took it back to CarMax and sold it back to them. I bought the car for 18,500. They bought it back from me for 24,500. I made $6,000 on my car. Smartest thing I ever did. And talk about dumb luck. I had no idea that was going to happen. My brother and I knew there was something going on because he also drove a Chevy Equinox. And we had seen stories that they were running out of the cars. Actually, they shut the production line down. Chevrolet did. They couldn't make any more of them. So that was interesting. To buy a car for 18,500, drive it for a year and a half, and sell it for 24,500 is unheard of. But it actually happened to me. Just good timing, right? I was telling my brother, you talk about dumb luck. It was like a lot of the luck that I had with real estate in California. It was just dumb luck. I just got lucky and sold at the right time. Maximus, used car prices are ridiculous. Yep. It's because the production lines are shut down. They can't make any more cars. Yeah, James Lonergan. Yeah, I am just unbelievable. I sold that car 4 days before I left. I sold it back to him. And I went in there and I told my brother, because when I bought the car, I just paid cash for it. I had the money in the bank. I paid cash, so I didn't have any car payment or anything. And I told my brother, I'll be lucky if I get 15,000 out of it, And I'm sitting in there, the dealership, and they go out and do their inspection. And I'm sitting there waiting for him. And the guy comes up and he hands me the estimate. He goes, "You got any questions?" Because I think he knew I was going to be shocked. I just looked at it. I was speechless, you guys. And the only thing I said to him is, "What do I do next?" He said, "Just walk over there. That lady will cut you a check." And I damn near ran to that counter. I told my brother, he was like, "You take that check and run." I go, I am. I grabbed an Uber. I went home and I immediately put that check on my phone and I deposited it to the bank. I was like, man. Philly, Brian, an Uber driver shot 2 passengers that were trying to rob him. Wow. Yeah, you know what? In Indiana, you could just walk around with a gun. It's no big deal. People just walk around. It's legal. James Lonergan, that car's kind of expensive, but they're pretty cool. They're pretty cool. Taiwan is China, isn't it, Clyde? Aren't they under China rule? I thought they were. By the way, Taipei, that's another place you got to visit. Beautiful city. They've got something going on there where every kid goes to college and the government pays for it. That's why they're kicking the world's ass. They've got all these young, they've got something like 98% of the kids are college educated there or something. It's really weird what they've got going on there. All right, you guys, we are at 2 hours and 5 minutes. I'm going to call it. I think that was a great first live stream. I want to thank everybody for coming today. Thank you so much to my super chat donations. That was a huge surprise, and I am humbled. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Maximus. Yeah. Thanks, Philly Brian. Thanks for coming by, Philly Brian. I'll see you soon, brother. I am going to get up there to AC on Angeles. We got a Jersey Brian. Good day to everyone. Thank you, sir, for coming. James Lonergan. Thank you, sir, for wrenching. Maximus, thank you. Everybody that came, thank you so much. And we'll see you next Tuesday on Philo in the Philippines. Live from North Caloocan City, where the city meets the province, baby. Watch for the next video. I'll put one up tonight or first thing in the morning, okay? SM Mall. Thanks again. Peace out.